welcome back. Today I'm starting a brand new series where we explore the Bunka pattern making method, a precise and beautifully structured drafting system that is taught internationally and valued for its clean and logical approach to creating patterns. The Bunka method is a Japanese pattern making system known for its precision and elegant shaping. It's traditionally taught through 5 textbooks, and in this series I'll be studying the method and recreating each step inside Cloud 3D. We'll draft basic blocks, manipulate darts, and develop different styles, all using Bunka's logic, but visualized in 3D so you can truly understand how the pattern behaves on the body. Throughout this series, I'll be showing you diagrams and charts from the original books. I'll usually include them again in the end of each video so you can pause and study them more closely. As you know, pattern making always begins with body measurement. The Bunka method follows the same principle. It has an extensive guide for taking body measurement in the book and explains each point of measurement and how to measure it in great details. However, for this series, I'll focus only on the measurement needed for each pattern making step as we go. For example, the first basic pattern we'll create is the waist fitting block or sloper. And for that we only need 3 measurements: chest, waist, and back length. I'll show you exactly how to measure these from the book and how to measure it on the avatar in Cloud 3D. Okay, this bodice is the one I have created based on Bunka method, but let's hide it and focus on the measurement first. I go here and hide the garments, and I need to tell you that for this method we are using centimeters as our unit of measurement, so first change that in your setting. To see the measurements of the avatar, you can click on this tab and go to show avatar measures. And now by clicking on each of these lines you can see the measurement. It's better to use this edit measure tool for clicking on the lines and seeing the measurements. As I said, for creating this bodice sloper we need only 3 measurements: chest, waist, and back length. Let's see how Bunka measures these points. The first one is around the bust measurement. You see how it shows where the point is in the diagram. Then around the waist. The rest of measurements are also mentioned, but we don't need them for now. Another point we need is back length, which is measured from back neck point to the waistline. For measuring chest measurement, it's important to know that we need to get our measuring tape. If we are measuring it on a person, not our avatar, we need to make sure that our measuring tape is very straight, because if we put it slant like this line, we might get a smaller measurement, and it's very important to put it straight like this line. Also the underwear that the person wears is important, because if it is pushing up the breast very high, you get this measurement which is E, and it is bigger than the normal measurements. So it is important we ask the person we are measuring to wear a normal bra, the one that she is supposed to wear under the garment we are making for them when we are measuring an actual person. On the avatar, getting this measurement is very easy because it's already marked on Cloud, and we can click on it and see the measurement. The next measurement is waist measurement. Finding the position of waist measurement is important because it becomes the reference line for measuring other points. It's a good idea to wrap a thin tape or ribbon around the area where the body begins to narrow above the hips. That gives you a starting point, especially when you are measuring an actual person. Then step back and look at the body from the front and side. The waistline should be visually balanced, not too high, not too low, in relation to bust and hip. As you see in our avatar, it's a bit lower than the narrowest part of the torso. So this is the natural waistline where we usually put our waist of our pants or skirt, especially the high-waisted one. This is a good position for our waist, and we need to mark it with a ribbon, as I mentioned, especially when you are measuring an actual person, so that then you can measure other points in relation to waistline. The next measurement we want is the back waist. So see this point, for measuring this point we need the waistline, as I mentioned. Now we know where our waistline is, but how about the back neck point, where we should start measuring our back length? To find the back neck point, ask the person you are measuring to gently tilt their head forward. This helps to reveal the bony bump at the base of their neck. Then feel the most prominent bone at the center of the upper spine. This is the point that you should mark as your center back neck point. Once you have located it, ask the person to return their head to a natural position, eyes and ears level. This is important because whenever you are measuring your model, you need to make sure they are not looking down or looking high. They should stand straight and look straight. It is good idea to mark this with a marker on your model, and then you can measure from that point to the waistline, and this gives you the back length. It is important to understand that this Bodice block was originally designed for Japanese women aged 18 to 24 with bust measurement between 80 to 89 centimeters and an average height of 158 centimeters. That's important because the average height of Western women is 166 centimeters and their bust measurement is usually bigger. I'll be drafting for ASTM size 10 with a bust closer to 94 centimeters and the height of 166 centimeters. That means the Bunka block won't fit perfectly and I'll need to make some fitting adjustments, especially around the chest. To show you how it looks like, I have made two basic patterns for two different avatars. One for a size 2 in which measurements are closer to Bunka's average women measurement. See, the chest is 83 and these are the measurements of the female model of Bunka textbook. As you see, around the bust is 84. So let's bring our bodice and see. As you see in the image, the fit is pretty good. We don't see excess fabric on the chest and the waistline is balanced between front and back. And this is the pattern I've made based on avatar size 10 ASTM. As you see, the front waist is hiking up. If you draw a horizontal line, you see that it's not level between front and back, and you see some excess fabric on the armhole, which shows our bust dart is not wide enough. We also see some excess fabric on the shoulder. So what I'm going to do is that I will show you how to create basic pattern for size 10 based on Bunka method, and then we'll fix some fit issues we see based on Bunka's recommendation. Okay, now I think we are ready to create our basic pattern or a sloper. Throughout this series I might say the name of a sloper a lot, so it's good to define it. A sloper is the 2D pattern for the simplest of garments. And in this method we have three kind of slopers for bodice. One is the waist fitting type, in which a sloper has the darts for waist and chest. Next is box type, which has a straight silhouette from bust line to the waistline. And torso type, in which a sloper follows the line of the body from the bodice to a length that encases the hip line as well. In addition to bodice sloper, we'll have slopers for skirt, like the ones you see in this image, and the sleeve, which we will cover after making our bodice sloper. Okay, I hope you are as excited as I am for starting our journey and study the Bunka method together. See you next Saturday for making our bodice sloper.